Good morning, everybody. It is the 19th today of January, and it's about 1 p.m. I am sitting outside of my family housing unit in beautiful Denver, Colorado. Another sunny day after a snowstorm. It was like a snow globe yesterday. The flakes were, that big around, coming down in a very, very fast, steady rate. I think we accumulated a couple 2-3 inches there in about, maybe an hour. But yeah, there's my Wisconsin accent coming out. So Dad made it yesterday through the snow. He drove from Lincoln last night, or Friday morning, basically, got here about 1 o'clock. Had a pretty good day. Therapies in the morning, had OT, my last 9 o'clock OT NRN electro session. Had a PT session. I got in the standing frame yesterday, and the standing frame went really well. I took some blood pressure medicine to get myself fully erect on the standing frame. That means standing fully up. So straight-legged, basically weight bearing on my own 2 feet in the standing frame, which I haven't done all the way up yet because the blood pressure would always tank on me. So that was good. My therapist Caitlin and I really worked on that, and some shoulder muscles for transfers, pop-over transfers they call it. So that's the next phase of transferring out of my chair. Is called pop-over, where I won't be using a slide board. So stay tuned for that. I am switching. The most probably interesting part of my week is that I'm switching to a morning shower and bowel program at 7 a.m. now, because occupational therapy, the NRN group that I'm working with, that research study, they wanted me to see if I could switch to a different time, because there's another gentleman that wants to switch to 9 a.m. So I'm switching to 3 until 4:30 every day now, which gives me the morning open. So my first appointments will be about 11 o'clock every day, and then I'll be here until about 5 or 5:30 every day once things kind of start falling into place. I think that's a good thing, because on the weekends like today, I've already gotten the shower and bowel program out of the way at 7, so now my afternoon is fully open to just hang out and do things. So that was awesome. So Jacob, my tech today, helped me out, which has been great. Thanks, Jacob. He will be missed because he can't do mornings anymore. And then yeah, so there is an available weekend if anybody is out there looking for some CNA work. Every other weekend. Pays top dollar, of course. But yeah, we'll get it filled in. I'm just kind of joking around, but if there was somebody out there, that's always a nice thing. But yeah, the 7 a.m. bowel program went well today. It's tough getting up early on a weekend, but it's good because it gets me out of bed. And then I went to ride the FES bikes already this morning at 10:30, and I lifted weights, and I'm on my way home right now, actually, just to have lunch with Marie, my sister, and my dad. And Marie will be leaving tomorrow. I thought she was going to be staying until Monday, but she's not able to rebook till Monday due to flights being full, basically. So Dad and I have got to figure it out real quick. He's got to help me get out of bed and get into bed now, and all the other little details of life, cooking and cleaning and laundry, those things that I can't fully do yet, but hopefully can start helping out with more and more every day. Let's see what else happened this week. Went to the Denver airport. I will put a picture or two from that expedition in there. So the Denver airport went really good. We basically got to go through security, try that out, and then sampled, what Denver airport security is like, as well as what it is like to transfer into an aisle chair, which is really tiny. So think about the width between the 2 chairs on the aisle of an airplane. You've got to put me in some sort of a chair that straps me in tight and then can basically wheel me broad, shoulders and all, through that aisle into that chair. So, and then I can transfer into my airplane seat. So the challenge is, again, the chair is really tippy. It's very narrow, and I'm also working with very inexperienced help, you know, with the, I don't know what they call them. I hate to call them handlers, but basically they're just assistants for basically mobility assistants, and the people that drive the golf carts around the airport, those people. So they transfer me into the chair, and then they transfer me onto the airplane. I get priority seating, which is really nice, and then they break down my chair, my wheelchair, and pack it underneath. So, you know, those are good things, that there is those services available. I get to go through a special line for airport security, basically, and they just scan you and kind of pat you down on the opposite side of the, you don't get to go through the scanner, but you basically have to get pat down fully on the other side. Make sure that you're not packing any weapons or you know, explosives, I guess. And then, you know, I don't get any ideas with these hands of wielding a knife, maybe, because you know how crafty I am. But so that was a fun expedition. Got to go with my friend Mary, my nurse, and my friend Rose, my PT. That was awesome. I really had fun with those guys. And then Donna, my therapeutic recreational specialist, she lined all that up for us, which was really sweet. So we had like a six-person expedition to the airport, which was great, that I got to go on. And yeah, it was just nice to get out of here for a day. I really needed it. Thursday was a good day. Wednesday was not such a good day. So it was a good little rebound day. Wednesday was, I just had a rough morning, I guess, is probably, and it's just a culmination of some stressful weeks. Pressure just kind of got to me. I finally, I think, cracked again, as they say. So it happens. You have your days where emotionally you just can't handle it. So we had my NRN session first thing in the morning after I had a really rough morning with blood pressure. I was hangry, and my blood sugar, I guess, fell. You know, I tried to get straight out of bed, took my blood pressure med, got dressed, and got up without eating, and well, that bit me really hard. I'm just too hungry in the morning to do anything, and then blood pressure fell again, and then I was just in rough shape. And then NRN OT session was really, really strenuous, and I kind of wrenched my guts a little bit, and then twisted my wrist really bad, and then just not good. So I literally rolled out of there pretty much in tears, if you can believe it. But it was tough. It just, the weight really just kind of gets you sometimes, and I don't know what else to tell anybody, but it's, you know, we all have our moments, and definitely with this injury where there's ones that break you. So that was it. I think my therapist felt pretty bad about it, but I was like, well, it's not their fault. It's kind of a culmination of a lot of things, you know. But I made it through the second week of outpatient now, and second week in the apartments, and ready, got to start thinking about moving. So working on a house actually right now. I know we've been planning on the Marriott, these little studio apartments, which is really tight, and I was worried about that. And then another former Craig patient came out of the woodwork and was looking for somebody to rent a house. So it's got a little 2-bedroom house not far from here. It's about a 15-minute drive. I think it's like 6 miles, honestly, which is not far. And it's fully, he's got it set up to be accessible. He's got a ramp in the front and the back. It's got a fenced-in backyard for Bodie, and it's 2 bedrooms, so I get some space. You know, I got a door that I can close for the first time in 4 months, 5 months. Get some privacy, which is, you know, it's good for me and it's good for my dad. He'll be here most of the time, or whoever's taking care of me. So I hope it works out. Date-wise, it could be really perfect. You guys going to do, his name's Brian, he's going to do stem cell research down in San Diego for 3 months or something like that. So his start date is kind of tentative right now, February 7th, but he's not sure until he gets a clean sample. He's got to basically make sure his bladder is clean, doesn't have any, urinary tract infections. So they're working that out, and they could be gone as soon as 1st of February, which would be perfect for me. So just hoping that the Craig people will be nice enough to me to give me some buffer if I needed it, and that I can not move twice between now and then. So, pardon the noise. They finally decided to shovel 24 hours after snowfall, so you can imagine the guy's trying to work through ice right now with a plastic shovel. So the good Midwesterner in me kind of shakes my head and says, why in the heck doesn't anybody have a metal shovel? And then why don't they shovel when the snow is still soft or falling? Early and often, for all those people out there that don't know about snow shoveling, the advice I can give you is shovel early and shovel often during a snowstorm. Save your back, it'll save your arms, and it's great cardiovascular exercise, and it gets you outside in the middle of a snowstorm when nobody else is out there. It's great. I remember a lot of days working in my t-shirt out in the road, and me and Bodie just hanging out and be the only ones outside. So, anyhow, segue or an aside. So yeah, today gonna try to go to Brandon's, I think, for the first time and just hang out. Dad's here with his car, so I can do transfers into his car. He's got a little Ford Focus wagon. And Marie's last night here, so gonna have a glass of wine at Brandon's house maybe, and drink some, maybe eat some cheese, maybe even have a brandy old fashioned. Sister Laura, thank you for the fancy brandy. I didn't get any on the last trip. Thanksgiving, or no, it was Christmas, I did not get an old fashioned because somebody drank all the brandy old fashions before I could even get done with my program. So this time, Laura sent me a nice bottle of brandy, thank you, so I can have my first brandy old fashioned since the accident. I'm sure that'll be enough. One is always enough. But it's the little things. So yeah, headed over there, maybe grilling out this afternoon. Tomorrow's just a down day, Sunday, just relaxing. Dad and I might go look at the house and just kind of work out the details with Brian. And then Monday is another day of life as an outpatient at Craig Hospital. So, yeah, that's enough. I'll post some pictures, like I said, and put together a little movie here. Again, thanks everybody who's been sending all the support. Greg, thanks for selling all my skis. I think that was finally it. I know I got some friends working on making me a little wheelchair ski access device to get up to Snow Bowl when I'm back. So hopefully I'll be up there on Saturday the 16th, or 16th. I return on the 15th. The 15th from into Missoula I fly in, so I will be back to seeing some people around the 16th and 17th, and going to the hockey game on, I believe it's Thursday, I'm not even sure, the 21st. Go watch some hockey. So see my dad wandering around, probably looking for me, and I better go eat some lunch. So again, benefit February 19th, we are raffling off a motorcycle, a whole running motorcycle, a Harley Davidson, your dream come true, a 2000 Sportster 1200. Harley Davidson, anybody that's ever wanted to own a Harley Davidson, you could own it for $50. We might limit the number of tickets, I'm not sure. Kornberg is gonna go to the one show in Portland on February 8th, 9th, and 10th, and he's gonna sell some raffle tickets. And then we'll sell some more raffle tickets when I'm back in Missoula, and we'll figure out when we're gonna give that motorcycle away real soon. But I'll probably be doing some silent auction items at that benefit on the 19th. Maybe a mountain bike of mine that I need to deal away with. It's a 2014 Niner Rip 9, 29-inch bike, size large frame, 11-speed drivetrain, all the bells and whistles, you know. And then I know there's a bunch of other people giving some stuff away to that silent auction. So again, if you can make it February 19th, I'd love to see you. I got a pretty full agenda coming up during that week, so I'll be doing my best to get around and see as many people as I can. Go check out my house. Unfortunately, my dog Bodie doesn't get to come with because he's expensive to fly. But yeah, I'll be with him again once I move into the house, which will be awesome. So, all right, everybody, have a great Saturday and a great weekend, and I will talk to you all real soon.